All right. This is my third time recording this video, and I realized that I'm digging in my nose. I'm not one of them people. I'm not against y'all. Do what you gotta do. As long as you work and take care of your business, do whatever you do. It's your business. But after other videos, what I learned as a previous content creator who came back and trying to find herself, to piggyback, we would have to do self-esteem. It would only natural. I look shiny because I'm trying to oil my face. My skin is forever dry. I've been in the house too much. But we will have to do self-esteem. And what self-esteem looks like is getting to know yourself and being honest with yourself in a way that you've never been honest with yourself before. Okay. The blame game is so fun and it feels great and it's easy to be the victim. Oh, they did that to me, they did that to me. So once you say they did that to me, once you know they did it, once they know they did it, you confront them, they act like they don't know, maybe they apologize, maybe they act like they don't know. Maybe you realize you got an apology and it wasn't really good enough and it didn't change shit. But, and some things you think you want an apology, but the apology didn't make it untrue. You know what I mean? The apology didn't make it not happen. The apology, one apology for 50 things. Thank you for the apology. I'm still hurt, you know. And accountability doesn't really matter because you can't get that time back. It'll never be 2019 and 2015 for you to get that relationship back. The resentment has built too much. It's too much resentment between you or that other party, whoever's holding it, or both of y'all could be holding it. It's like, why would you not talk to me for this long? So that self-love looks like, you know what? They did this to me, but what did I allow and what did I tolerate and who was I at that time? What woman, what lady, what girl, who was I at that time that made me vulnerable to this action that they did to me? You got to take it back to yourself. Why did I get so hurt? Why did I let them use me? Was I homeless? I let them use me. That's just the first example that popped up in my head. Was I the big sister and felt the burden to take care of my little brothers and sisters? Was I, these just examples that I could think about me. Was I a little fat girl whose self-esteem was low anyway, and they knew that, and they took advantage of that? You know, was I having problems with my mom, so I went to him and lived with him and had kids by him? You got to go back to I. With self-esteem, it's all about you. Yes, things have happened to us. The good, well, not the good, but the bad and the ugly, the terrible and the fucked up. But you have to know that something in your life brought that in. Some could say, as I would say, being black, immersed in black culture, and not taking advantage of knowing other races of people and giving other races of men a chance. Even when I was younger. Me, hanging with my family all the time and kind of sometimes dismissing my friends or avenues for other friends or different type of friends. I.e. race, origin, whatever. Okay, these things have happened. Got that. Check. What can I do? Or what place was I in or mindset that I was in? Well, I can take accountability or I can look at these things non-objectively and know that some of these things I didn't have control over because I didn't know better. I was in whatever I was in. What do this got to do with self-esteem, nosy lady? This has to do with self-esteem because I'm just looking around making sure I ain't got nothing to do. This looks like, yeah, that light didn't make no difference. This look like self-esteem because it will track you to your patterns and your habits and your actions that you do now and why. That's what it'll do. Oh, I guess y'all gotta come with me, huh? But I think I'm done here. I'm gonna wash this towel. But I'm gonna leave that water just in case I'm not, because I want to rinse out my towels. That's what I want to do. Why am I here? How did I get here? How did I become this woman? When you're 30 and 40, 20, you just living. You're just trying to do whatever you think you should do or how you think you should do this or that or the other. But 30, 40, you got a track record. You got habits that you've been doing. You got things that you do over and over again. Getting the same result. Why am I doing this? Easiest thing, you didn't have a father. Second easiest thing, you the middle child not seen. You the older child and had to bear all the burdens. You was the youngest child and got away with everything. You was the child who was unseen because you was in the middle. Sometimes middle children feel unseen. Okay? What do this have to do with Nosy Neighbor Lady show? Self-esteem. I'm like this video if you're this far. What does this got to do with self-esteem? Your image of yourself is that same image that when you was 7. Looking for a dad. Your same image is when you was 7. You got your ears pierced. I got my ears pierced at 7. Who felt just a little bit cute for a little while. Being a fat, chubby girl who I didn't think I was cute. That little girl in me who saw the Ugly Duckling story, if you old school, and we did rhymes and nursery rhymes and stuff. The Ugly Duckling story. I saw that story and I saw myself in that story all my life. I knew one day I would become beautiful. I don't know. I always loved that story. And I always feel like I will be beautiful one day. You have to track back. That's why y'all don't want to go to therapist. That's fine. I'm not your therapist, though. I'm not certified, qualified, bonafide. Now, the ghettoology, hoodology, trapology, niggerology, black womanology, I got you. But certified, bonafide, but I'm certified, bonafide in that, but not. But since y'all don't want to go to the therapist, who can really help you. But transparency is key. You can't be honest with yourself and track back your memories that you threw away and put in shelves and closets and in little black boxes, which we used to talk about a lot on my show back when I carried. But I guess this is a current video. But in little black boxes where you know that you didn't avoid this stuff all your life. But the one thing about memories that fuck you over, when one come, a flood coming. So you better beware. Why do I feel this hatred for white people and they've never done nothing directly to me? But maybe they did to your brother or your cousin. Maybe they came to your hood and you felt like they never did nothing to solve the problems because you still got to go to school and walk to school around crackheads. Maybe you have this thing for the police for that. Damn, they be on the block all day. They not doing nothing to keep this nigga from dragging me in the alley. I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? So, is it because I didn't get that job? Is it because I perceive her hair is beautiful? Is it because a mixed girl took my man? Is it because these women on film and TV? You got the honesty is the key, I'm telling you. Truth, what's the T? The T really was always, what's your truth? Not what people say. I'm going to decorate my kitchen. I'm just waiting on, I got my old stuff, all my little wine pictures, but I want this to be red. I want the red. I got some Shein stuff that I wasn't able to buy. But I don't want to decorate yet because I ain't got the money to do it how I want to do it. And I want this to look how I want. But back to you. If you don't take an honest look at yourself and your family dynamics. I had a light-skinned sister. Do I feel like she was treated better? No, I don't feel like she was treated better. But some of you all saw light-skinned in your family and felt like they was treated better. Some of you all grew up with parents who said you wasn't good enough just because you was dark. Some of y'all seen light-skinned girls get more privilege per se. I don't know. I didn't feel like that. I had a friend in first grade. Her name was Linda. She used to clown. I used to clown. We both was writing lines, talking shit. We both was talking shit, still writing lines. I would not talk. So I don't know. Okay? So you have to address that. I had a light-skinned cousin, very beautiful. I don't feel like she had an easier or a better life. But your experience might be different. You have to accept that and know that's the root of your self-esteem issues. That is the root of why you don't feel good. Okay. So I feel like XYZ. Whatever that is. I feel like light-skinned girls or mixed girls but it's cool out here, so my air ain't really kicking like it need to be. And I'm drinking. Anyway, it's not about me. Even me, I know, why do I drink? When I have a hard ass day, or I feel like I know that I don't want to lay down all day, but this is a current situation, so this really don't got shit to do with it. This ain't about me. Let's get back to the topic. Where y'all going? The kitchen is done, girl. I did this already. I just figured what's the video and what's the natural next video would naturally be this. So I guess I'll put y'all right here because I need to go through these papers and shred these papers. So we'll sit right here. But the natural next thing about self-esteem is the origin. The origin. How do you get self-esteem? You got to identify the origin. You have to. Where did this come from? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like this? Origin. Whatever that feeling is. What in her makes me feel less than? Origin. Origin story. If you can't get to your origin story, pray, meditate, get you a journal. If somebody gonna read your journal, hide it in your car. Hide it in the trunk. It's that serious. Your healing is that serious. Your healing is that important. Your self-esteem is so important that if you got to hide your diary, you need to hide your diary. You need to hide it. So, okay. What's the next thing? We have to... I'm tearing the name out, and I got to shred my stuff, but the stuff... I'm old. My mama, my grandma, if you don't tear your name out, I grew up like that too bad. And I got a shredder over here with things to get my name all in the document. But, okay, origin story. The next thing about self-esteem would naturally be, what do I hate about myself that I struggle with myself all my life? I felt not smart enough when other people was raising their hand. I didn't know the answer. I acted out because I was promiscuous, because I was molested. And the only way I got attention was when a man... Oh, this is my little Google thing when I finally got $400 from y'all. But, multiple men raped me or attacked me, you have to know that that's not your fault. It was the community you was born into. If you don't accept these truths, that a white woman can get raped and molested and have a dream, she taking that shit to the Supreme Court. Black women, you take it to your mama, she not believing you because it happened to her. She don't care because she love her man more. You have to know that and forgive her because we was all born in this world, we didn't make it. She might have seen in her life, it might have happened to her and nobody said nothing. You have to know that you, in fear, you didn't tell what you should have told out of fear because you was a child. Out of fear because you was a child. Oh, this y'all book. Let's throw that away. Yeah, this is y'all book and ain't no point in keeping this stuff. But you know I got to because it's the only semblance of a diary I got. All my diaries is gone. I'm hoping that one day I go to my brother's house and I'm going to walk through that bitch and see if my shit up in there. Because my other elephants and shit, I had too much nice shit. And I had a blue vase. And I had some other little shit. But anyway, ain't about me. Not unemployment. But, what could the other thing look like? What we was talking about? You have to, with self-esteem, do self-esteem require forgiveness? That's a great question. I'm gonna have to think about it and see if I can relate it, but I don't know. I know self-esteem requires forgiveness of self. I don't know if self-esteem requires forgiveness of other people. I don't believe that. My head look hella small, my body look hella big. But that's why having a big head is it's for some people like me. I got a big body, I need a big head. But if y'all don't forgive yourself for things that happened to you and identify that it's not your fault. It was the way you was raised. It was your surroundings. A lot of us being born in detrimental, toxic black culture, you have to know that as a black woman, it's always your fault. You have to know that innately. What they got to do with self-esteem, because self-esteem is based on the truth. And that's just for the girls who's suffering for that. Another truth, maybe it's weight. You have to be honest with yourself about what your issue is. This is a book. Yes, I'll put it right there. You have to be honest with yourself about what your issue is. And this trauma bonding that's so fun. But one thing about trauma bonding is it never stops. It never stops. That's one thing about it. It never stops. So you keep doing it and you never get better. You talk about it, you know what I'm saying? You talk about it. Now I'm trying to show y'all my badge. You know, this money up here, girl. Ain't nobody trying to... No. But, you are... This is a child support order. Who orders this? That's really the order that's done, though. That's order dead. My daughter grown. But, the trauma bond is just that. We're bonding. You're right. I'm right. Both of y'all could be right. Both of y'all really could be right. But what are you not being honest about in this trauma bond? Who, when, where, and how? Was it your uncle? Was it your father? Was it a stranger? So I have to be honest about that. Was it a girl? Was it a boy? I have to be honest about these things. You would have to say who it was. You have to go to how many times? You have to go to how many times? Because you're healing for your self-esteem. Because y'all self-esteem is so low. Yeah, let's do this whole shredder right here. That you have to start so deep or go so deep. I'm not the best bitch, but I ain't the rest bitch. But see, I've been doing this shit all my life. When I felt less than, I wrote in my journal and asked myself why. You know, when XYZ did this, I felt like this. 2026. Okay, this is my son now. Y'all have to go deep where you can't get no sleep, and it's scary. But that's if you want better. If you don't want better, I don't even know why you on this video. Click on another video. You on the wrong video on my channel. It's the right channel if you like what I do, but it's the wrong video. I do all kind of shit around here. I do what I want to do. Not because I'm the best, because I do what the fuck I want to do. Okay? That's right. And this is the only natural progression, like this video if you can, from what we have been doing. I would have to go deeper to explain it more. I'll have to go deeper. We could do body image, but the sex and the fucking and the molestation and the raping and the sexual assault, touched inappropriately, all that is such a big thing in the black community that's thrown under the rug that's a lot of y'all issues. Because you don't know when you're a kid, really you're thinking, is this happening at their house too? Is it only me? Because you feel like it's only you, because that's what predators do. So you have all this shame and you live your whole life trying to get attention because you never was honest about the shame. But you didn't know how. Black people don't do that type of shit. Black people don't be honest. Honesty and truth is not a thing in the black community. Honesty and true facts don't matter. It's all about feelings in the black community. So, how does this relate back to self-esteem? Because your self-worth was taken so long ago without your permission that it's not your fault. But you feel like it's your fault. Prime example, you say all the time. What's so funny? Why you smiling? What's so funny? Why you laughing like that? Why you always smiling? What's funny? You can't have joy in the black community. You can't have smiles or, you know, you have to be mean. You have to be angry. Also, you have to be mean and angry because you might get fucked up. So you got to be ready for a man to attack you anytime in the black community. It's the black community. So, that being said, okay. Let's move on. Do what y'all want with that, because I ain't got no completion for y'all. Complete another day. The fat, the skinny. We did a video where the skinny girls was like, oh, y'all be harassing us, y'all be fucking with us. And black women like, we don't care if y'all skinny, we don't be harassing y'all. I made a video. Got a ton of views. Stop lying like y'all don't harass skinny girls in the black community. Because y'all fucking lying. Which is the black community. Get online, lie about shit. It ain't fucking true. Lie up and down the internet and bitches 50,000 comments. True, true, true. Lies. Because black people lie. To keep the facade going so that you can believe there's something happening that's not happening. So you can avoid the truth. I felt insecure as a fat girl, so I bullied other people. I felt insecure as a black girl, skinny, so I bullied the fat girls. Whatever, it's just vice versa. So, what does this have to do with self-esteem? I don't think I'm going to be a substitute teacher no more. I think I might want to throw this book away. I don't know what I'm going to be. I never knew. I still don't. But, when we're talking about self-esteem, for you all at this time, I always been the type, let's get to the root of the tutor. I can tell, I'm not going to tell you to love yourself. I'm going to tell you how to love yourself. My toenails, I don't like my face. I have beautiful nails that grow. I don't like my back. I'm going to do 5 crunches a day to get it smaller. I don't like my face. I'm going to just try eyeliner. Buy me a cheap eyeliner. See if I like it. Practice drawing it every weekend when I don't have to go to work. Because sometimes we insecure feeling beautiful. Because one of the self-esteem things that links to beauty is attention. And when you got attention as a young person because you was cute or beautiful, it led to predators. It led to predators. It led to predators. That you couldn't talk about with nobody. Predatory behavior. Looking good, getting attention. This is why I got this done to me. Which is sexually explicit things that shouldn't be done to a child. Okay? So self-esteem. I like how tall I am because I can see everything. Tall women have an issue with being tall and short women have an issue with being short. These are facts. You just gotta find your thing. We're just covering a vast majority because I don't know what y'all issue is. I can only assume. But I know if I talk to y'all last, I'll figure out, but I don't want to talk. But, okay, I always be screaming. A lot of small people scream. Well, black people loud in general, but a lot of small people or short people need to be heard, so they're always yelling. Because they were ignored and nobody listened to them. So you say, nobody ever listened to me. That's why I cry out attention for number 1 and 2 that black women get attention from being sexual or being angry and violent. Number 1 and 2. That's the 3 would be being very fucking loud and gotta get attention. The crazy shit y'all do out at the airport and shit. Y'all been getting attention for that all your life. I grew up in the hood. Every summer, I knew that people would be fighting on my block. Without fail. Young women will be out there fighting, getting their titties pulled out, getting their hair pulled out, and it will be a show for the niggas. So I guess they determine who they fuck by who can fight the best. I don't know. I didn't fuck niggas in my hood for real. And the niggas I did fuck, they don't even have an S on it, so. This 2013. It's old. What I put it here. But yeah. So you have to know, why am I getting upset? Why am I angry? Because all your life you got attention for clowning. You got attention for clowning. Thus, you're 40 and 30 and you want to clown and act a fool and think people care when people just looking at you like, why is this grown woman acting a fucking fool like she ain't got no fucking sense? When do you lash out? Why do you lash out? Why do I quit jobs? I quit jobs because I don't want to lash out. I've always been. I talk shit. Don't get me wrong. I talk some shit. I talk shit. Okay. I'm gonna say some slick shit. Okay. As far as fighting and shit, I've had a few fights, but just real violent, going places, acting a fool. I don't act a fool. Now I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna say some shit. I'm gonna talk my shit. Okay. Now I don't feel the need, but that's why jobs, I just leave. Because I don't have no battle for you. I'm not finna go do the caddy underground. I had one mama and one sister. I had one cousin I hung out with. I'm not finna do that sneak caddy shit. I didn't have 4 sisters where we had to, my sister, my mama, whatever, we said it to each other directly. My cousin, we said it directly. We got in an argument or a fight directly that wasn't physical. But that woman shit y'all do, that, oh, I told her this. I rolled my eyes. I don't even look at women. I don't. Would that help you? It actually might. It actually might. I got a school right here since my car been down. The Dollar Tree is right by the school. A hair school, they be out there. Black women, white women, Latino women, anytime they see a beautiful woman, they start laughing because they want attention. I just keep looking straight ahead. I'm walking. Yeah, I don't know y'all. Y'all ain't got no money for me. Y'all ain't talking to me. I'm looking straight ahead. I don't entertain it. Oh, they was giving me dirty looks. Why are you entertaining dirty looks? Because you like the cattiness of being around women, that cattiness, that back and forth for comparing yourself to other women, trying to make other women feel as bad as you do. The maybe it's intrapersonal. Whatever, look it up. Relationships between women. They say that men battle and fight. Women destroy you socially. Rumors, things like that. Yeah, now I'm just throwing them back in here because this shit, I mean, I have to. I'm too anal retentive. I have to tear everything, all our names off of here. Because I got to go through and make sure ain't nothing important in here. But, y'all entertain that. Now you're stressed out. Oh, this bitch did that to me. This bitch did that to me. This to me. Because women like to talk. So how do you talk with another woman? Complaining. People like to complain, but women especially. We like to talk. We like to complain. We like to have something to bond over. So we get into this, well, this happened and that happened, and this happened and that happened, and this happened. No intentions of solving problems. Men say this about women all the time. If they're a real man, they want to fix it. A fake, fucked up gay ass, well, not gay, because gay men are very good at communicating, actually. But anyway, a punk pussy ass nigga, or white man nigga, or Asian man nigga, they want to go back and forth instead of solve it. They want to hear the details of this and how it made you feel. And, oh, well, roll your ass tomorrow if she roll her ass at you. Now you causing conflict and participating in the conflict. Because you like the conflict. Another honesty trait. I feel better when I'm hating on a woman for me to talk bad about her and make her feel as bad as I do. Because I haven't addressed my issues. Yeah, I haven't addressed my issues, so I feel better attacking her. And it's, you know, something wrong with you. If you attacking a woman you don't know randomly, or you feel insecure about a woman you don't know randomly, she might can't even read. She might be beautiful. She might not even be able to read. You hating on a bitch that can't read. Y'all think people live other lives because you living a double life. You're not who you say you are. So you think other people not who they say they are. Or you think people are who they not because, for one thing, when you live in a community where education is not celebrated, you can't think farther than ghetto, ratchet, trash shit. Your mind only go to the negative, only go to low vibrational, stupid, uneducated things because you don't have the mind to know that people do things for all type of reasons, not just because they're hating or not just because this or that. You don't know that because you don't realize you've been around educated people all your life. I knew a girl, a lot of sexual trauma in her childhood, lots. Everything she talk about somehow derived to maybe she's having sex with her brother, or maybe she's having sex with her son, which people are doing these things. But her whole mind and her whole conversation is always about this. I'm gonna see if this light make a difference, but I feel like my light, this light over here in this hall. We speak from experiences. We speak from things we've seen. We speak from things we've witnessed. That's how we talk. That's how we see, like they say, rose-colored glasses. You see through the lenses of what you have seen them before because you have no other perspectives because your perspective is limited. When you broke and poor and in the hood, your perspective is limited. When you only went around black people and not other race of people, your perspective is limited. You don't know that people could do other things, other ways, for other reasons because you never seen it before, or when you seen it, it looked like XYZ. Oh God, not this job. Oh God, I hate this job. But to build your self-esteem, you have to look within and stop looking outside of yourself for validation. Stop looking outside of yourself for understanding. Understanding is in a book, on a Google search. Now they're on Google searches. Or with your creator, the Lord, or whoever you pray to, because they'll give you the answer. Another aspect about self-esteem, how to get it and what's going on. Your religion may have told you that women are less than. Your religion might have told you that women are not good enough, despite the fact that you pay all your bills. Despite the fact men should be providers and protectors, even though you have protected you, yourself, your children, your mother, your dog, your cat, whatever. But your religion tell you that men will protect you, or whatever these things are that religion tell you, whatever your religion is. Your religion tells you that being promiscuous is against Jesus' rules and you ain't gonna make it to heaven. But when men do it, they're going to heaven. Fuck everybody in the church, everybody in the community, everybody, kids, dogs, and cats. But you're not going because you only fucked men, or you fucking children, or you fucking dogs and cats, or you fucking women. I don't know what God say about gay. I don't get into that. I think God fine with whoever he fine with and cool with whoever he cool with. I think it's your character, how you live everyday life. I don't think God really care about who we fucking. I don't know if I believe that. He know it's a body. But I don't get into that. I don't know what I believe sometimes, but that's your thing. Self-esteem. What has your religion told you? And at this point, do it fit your life? And not care if religion to fix your life and your bullshit. But see what your religion taught you and how this affecting you today, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, whatever the hell. What does that look like? What does that do for you? What is that solving, or what's that keeping you back, or what that's punishing yourself that you're doing to hurt yourself? Self-esteem. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit gambling. I'm going to quit shopping. I'm going to stop doing that. It's hurting me. Is it hurting you, Or do people say that it's hurting you and it's really not hurting you? Even me. If I drink, but I'm still at an average of maybe, 3 times a week. You think a motherfucker can tell me I need to stop drinking? I'm not a real alcoholic. If I was an alcoholic, I need, what the lady say, it's alcoholics and it's people who like to drink. I like to drink. You think I'm finna stop? I wouldn't be able to survive or make it. You think I'm finna stop smoking? I wouldn't be able to survive and make it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop smoking to make other people feel better. Oh, you're gonna die. We all dying anyway. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. You don't care if you die? Nope, I'm dying anyway. People are dying every day. You don't know how you'll die or when your day coming. Nobody know the day or the hour. Not that I'm gonna die happy, because I'm still not happy. But I'm gonna die doing what I want to do. If I got the money to afford my habits and ain't nobody else funding it. Except the people supposed to be. Self-esteem. Even with this dating stuff. I'm mad at myself because I only dealt with bums. If you only had bums around you, what were your options? You had better options than bums, and bums was around. Oh, he had money, he had this. He had money, not for you. Not for you. No matter how much money he had shit for you. So, what? What? So, whatever that looks like, where the chair. Like this video, I'm thinking, but I don't even know why I threw these in here, because this my trash. I found this bag I got, like this refrigerator bag. You put all kind of shit in it. When I worked at the airport, I got like 3 of them. This lady was like, I just sent my son to college, but they're such good bags and I spent so much money. Please take them home. And I was like, sure I will. Bitch, give them to me. But, what were you talking about, religion? Y'all know I got to get this shit up out of me. I don't live my life with mucus in me. And as a smoker, I definitely can't. But, okay, we just hit religion. Should we hit more on it? Let me think about it. Damn, I got all kind of court shit. That bitch just kept sending me shit. I said, we made. You better call the people. My shit is on deferment, okay? I'm income driven playing, bitch. I'm unemployed. You know my email, I'm unemployed. But, what was the topic? Believe that Jesus will do it. When you have questions about, Lord, heal me. The universe heal me, fix me. Let me be more kinder. Let me be more nicer. You all praying for cars, shoes, cribs, and Benzes. I don't know what y'all prayers are. I'm not God. I don't know. But I do know you pray for happiness or healing or peace, you will find it. And he will give you the trials to go through it, but y'all ain't praying or manifesting right. Because the things you want is not what you need. Your wants and needs are different, which we taught in school. Wants and needs are different. But in reality, your needs become more important than your wants the older you get. Your needs become more important because when your needs aren't met as an older woman or a woman in this world navigating, you're going to be fucked up out here. Because you acting out of wants when you have needs. Like love and peace or kindness or joy. You need that type of shit. You need peace. You need to be able to laugh when you fuck up. You need to be able to laugh at a good joke. Your wants change every day over time. We wanna. I wanna fit in online. That's a want. It's not a need. But your need to fit in comes from your low self-esteem because you never had quality women relationships. Me, 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 me. You want to fit in, you want to be accepted. Me, I want to be fit in, I want to be accepted, but the one thing about my need or want to be accepted is I never was accepted. So my need is not great as a person who always was accepted. Like, yeah, I had friends and stuff when I was younger, but I still felt a little off. But now I don't have no friends and I feel really off, really off. But my want and need to be accepted is never gonna trump I wanna do what the fuck I wanna do and be who the fuck I wanna be. Because I know I always been off. Been off all my life. That ain't new. There you go with that shit, Tiara. I hear that all the time in my brain. My family, there you go with that shit. Or stop that. Or you know what you doing. But never specifics about what I'm doing. Being me. Unapologetically. Which I've always been. So I guess this I like, the blinds. I ain't thinking about that. But, that want and need to be accepted. We're human beings. That's natural. That's natural. That's low self-esteem from, I didn't find a man who loves me. They tell you should find a man to be with. But they not telling you all this other shit they put up with, though. They're not telling you about this shit, though. So I want a marriage. I want a boyfriend. I want to live. I want to cohabitate. I want to play house. I'm a failure. But they not telling you the shit they deal with when they play house. You just thinking they having a great life playing house. Or being married. Or God say you should do X, Y, D, Z. All my kids is out of wedlock. So what do I do? Get married? They don't put my kids in wedlock now. My kids grown. They don't put my kids in wedlock. Self-esteem. Shit you need to address with yourself and have real honest conversations with yourself, about things that you can't control. Me, I always want the bachelor's degree. I didn't get it. But what made me okay, I wanted to be a teacher, but what made me okay was that I became a substitute teacher, and I realized I didn't even want to fucking be a teacher. If it's a school thing, the blue. What school is that? Middle Tennessee University in Nashville. Yeah, I applied to a ghetto ass school. Fucking ghetto bitch. I rolled down on that bitch, blew her mind. I reported her ass to everybody. Anyway. But, but that was during the COVID. I just wanted to see if I wanted to go back to school, which I knew I didn't know I didn't because I still was in limbo. Other part of self-esteem, you betray yourself all the time. You know why you betray yourself? Because you don't trust yourself and your intuition because you don't listen to that little small voice inside you. Yeah, that's why you don't trust yourself or love yourself. Because when shit happens, you be like, damn, I knew it. But you betray yourself every time and don't listen to it. Because you want to be accepted. You want to be accepted. You want to fit in. You want to make it work. This is not your path and it's not your path. It's not your destiny. How do you know it's your path and your destiny? You got to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, or be honest with yourself, or talk to yourself about yourself, with yourself, inside yourself, don't shit matter. You just a wayward woman, what is it, a man in the way he go, a man, two double-minded man, a double-minded woman in the way she should go. Something is in James somewhere. I don't study like I used to. A double-minded man is something, so a double-minded woman, you all over the place. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you want. You want what they have because you don't even know what they have. They got what you think they have. Not what they have. You got what you perceiving that they have. Which is a look. Because we live in a visual world where everything is about perception, not reality. Everything is about feeling, not fact. Everything is about fiction. It's an old ass W2, ain't it? But I'm trying to look at my social on here. But the printing is bad, so I'm just gonna well, there's so many papers in here that this shit ain't even done today. And this video, what, 45, so you got 15 minutes? I'm not doing this shit all day. I need a rest. I hope this falls alright. Because I'm getting my rocks off while y'all getting learning and stability in y'all life. So I think, because this was the only natural evolution of the next video. It's the only video that makes sense. Even like me here. I always had big arms. Like my waist has never been a big waist. Like I'm a tall girl. Even when I was 250, I always been tall and a thicker build. You know what I'm saying? Stocky or heavy set or thick or whatever you call these things. But my waist, even when I was younger, my waist would fit in the pants. But my thighs wouldn't come up. Like my thighs is too big. Now I don't have that problem. I don't get no muscles in my thighs like I used to. These motherfuckers used to be rock hard, okay? Changing, evolving, your appearance, your weight, your body. 20, 30, 40. 20, forgiveness. 30, 40, 50. You haven't come to terms with your weight and who you are. Your body type and who you are, your little titties, your little breasts, your big booty, your big breasts, whatever you think, your big stomach, your big... I done had big arms all the time. I would try to put on jackets and my arms wouldn't get in the jacket. But it could clearly go around here. My arms was just big. You think I'm stressed out? Nope. I know in real life, I look proportioned. Height, weight, proportion. You think I'm finna live my life looking at bitches online with thin arms? But why did Michelle Obama go viral? Because a lot of women have arm discomfort or dysphoria or arms not good enough or flabby or this. I had a cuz she was thin on her life. But her arm somehow was flabby or not looking right. I don't know what that's about. Even with this big back culture. Is my back big? Yeah, but my back is not full of rolls and shit. It's big because I'm big. It's not big because it look fat. So I don't identify with big back girls. Or whatever that culture is. But I don't delve into it because it don't got shit to do with me. Because I know my back is proportional to my body. Self-esteem. Self-awareness. Self-respect. Have you violated respect for yourself by letting people do X, Y, Z to your body? We all have. You gonna punish yourself for the rest of your life? Okay. There's some dummy shit, but you can't. But it's some dummy shit to add to the pile of reasons why you hate yourself. And why you demonstrate hate for other women because you hate yourself. Which is dumb. If you love yourself and learn how to accept yourself, you won't be tripping off of what other bitches look like and what they doing because you presenting your best self to the world daily. Daily. Not every other day. Well, not every, you can do every other day. That'd be just, but not I dress up when I look in my closet, I ain't got shit in my closet that I feel comfortable and look good in because you never invest in yourself. So the last and final piece would be you would have to invest in yourself. Invest in your hair, invest in your looks, invest in your makeup, invest in your shoes, invest in your home. Like even me, I'm gonna start this new job. I'm knowing when I came home every day and my shit not right, I wasn't right. Did I fix it? No. My house was a reflection of my mindset. Shit everywhere, all over the place because my mind was everywhere, all over the place. And in my mind, I'm knowing, bitch, if you get your house together, you might feel better. And once I did feel better, but it's still not all the way together how I like it. But still, when you live and you come to a place that don't represent you, even my room, when y'all look all this pink shit, I was never able to really, yeah, I decorated my room how I want in a way, but I was never able to fully do it because I had to decorate my kids' room, had to decorate my living room, even like my little turquoise couch. People, what color? I don't want no black couch, I don't want no brown couch, ever, till I die, ever. I want actually a bluer than that, but I got that little couch from Wayfair in the COVID 2020. But I was so happy to buy a color couch, but I had a red leather couch before that. My cousin had, a girl was moving and bought a new set. And my cousin brought me a couch and a chair and the tables and the pictures and everything. She's like, cousin, hey, I got this for you. I love her. Do we get along now? That's the one who I went to see in Texas. I had a dream about her. But is our relationship the same? See, what story am I telling myself? Shit that I used to do, so I need to put this on my refrigerator because that's where I was at last time. What story am I telling myself? Arrogance of belief in myself or something bigger than myself to keep me going. What story am I telling myself? I deserve a life of happiness, prosperity, love, financial stability, peace, kindness, charity. What am I telling myself? I am enough. Faith, absolute certainty. Faith. Freedom is crazy. I am healthy, smoke-free, and sober. That was my goal at the time. I don't care nothing about that. What's better? Curiosity of what's happening? That's not better. How long? How do I feel? Heat, tightness, heartbeat, awareness, mindfulness, meditation. Ego, worry, habit. Can you, will you, do you? Yeah, this was Lisa Nichols. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my refrigerator. Yeah. Because I was invested in my healing, which it brought me here, which now I couldn't see another life after this. Now I'm getting hints and peaks of, damn girl, you can't have a life after this. What do you think about hitting? I don't have my children. My whole life, I lost everything. Y'all can look at my video, neighbor update if y'all want to know just what happened real. Well, it's not real fast, it's like an hour, but you know. When you lose everything, even your children, who was my source of life, my reason for living, you can't see past it. But now I can kind of see. I still can't, but I can kind of see like, damn, I do have another plan for my life. Or the universe or the Lord. Because I done helped so many motherfucking people in my life and did so much shit for other motherfuckers. If I don't do shit for nobody else, bitch, I still feel like I can get to heaven. Just straight up and down. Just on some real shit. Oh, these was the butterflies from my car. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Because I had like some eyelashes and shit. But that was in the one box. I had a flask. Just don't worry about shit. Just lost. Which I had to tell myself. Don't think about the sad shit you can't control. Write it down. And get it out. Get it out. Write it down. That's how you do that. Get it out. Write it down. That's how you get the shit out. Write it down. That's how you get shit out. Start a YouTube channel. Talk to a close friend. But when you look around, you really don't have no friends. That hurts too. That hurts too. When we hit this hour, so we got what, 7 minutes? I'll give y'all 7 minutes. I don't know what, maybe I'll make another video about something else. But self-esteem starts with honesty, truth, and facing facts about what the fuck you done been through. And why you act how you act and why you do the things you do. But if you don't want to know, just keep hating on other bitches and living in disappointment and unhappiness and comparing yourself to people who don't got shit to do with you. And your happiness and your bills and your kids and your family. And your healing. Keep focusing on that, and I hope that takes you as far as you want to go, because it's only going to lead to a life of strife, unhappiness, and you doing things that get you fucked up in trouble and in some shit you can't get yourself out of. That's all. That's all. That's all. You're not evolving because you don't have self-esteem. You only living your life of hatred, malice, vitriol, vengefulness, things that will elapse your life. If you have children, it's going to elapse your children's life. Friends, family, it's going to be just chaos, chaos until you die. And then you trickle that down to the people in your life. More so if you have children. That's what always kept me doing right, my children. Because in the Bible it says, children suffer the sins of their fathers. So I know that means mother too, if there wasn't no father there. But if you want your kids to continue to suffer, like we see now with all these fucked up kids, teen takeover. Mama's so broken and never invested in herself that she can't give her kids something she don't have. She tired of them fucking kids too. She don't know what to do. Ain't no daddy. She don't know what the fuck to do. She don't know what to do or how to fix it because she don't have enough for her because she drained trying to give to family, trying to give to a man, trying to give to her kids, trying to give to society, trying to give whatever she's given that never benefited her. To whoever, which is usually a black man, black male worship, and black women whose lives have no meaning unless it's affiliated with a black man, or pandering to a black man, you're a king, or standing for a black man. The white man is on you. You look at killings of the police of black women, you only gonna find a few names and say her name campaign. I know, I did it, I recorded the video. They're not up now, because I don't care about it. Women are not getting killed. What about Sandra Bland? Yeah, the very few women killed by the police, this little. The men who killed by the police wrap around the corner and back again. Why? Because body cams are out. And now we see why. They was fighting the police. They was resisting arrest. They was trying to take a gun. They was, yeah. But if you can't be honest about that, your self-esteem is low because you're fighting something that's not truth. When you believe in God or believe in the universe or Allah, Buddha, whatever, it's based on truth, not fiction and falsehoods and lies. So, if you want self-esteem, you would always have to start with truth. And if you don't want to address the truth, just keep living your life in raggedness, ratchetness, anger, violence, vitriol, low self-esteem, low self-worth, no self-respect. Keep living like that. And you'll be in the early grave. And I'll see you there because I'm going to die too. So we'll be there. Stay beautiful, stay wonderful. See you on the flip side, dip side. Like this video if you're this far.